Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Turgy Productions Podcast. This is the best podcast there is in the business. There will be no other podcasts that will beat this podcast, quite frankly. Now, just sit back and relax and hear me scream my heart out for the next 30 minutes. Because I am your host, the one and only, the myth, the legend, Caleb, of course, duh. But unfortunately, my co-host couldn't make it today, Levi Goodspeed. I think he might be doing some sussy things with Brady Lee. He better not be. If he is so, then we might have to talk about that, but later on into that, don't worry. Burping ASMR. Will be the best podcast to just sit back, relax, and listen to my sexy voice. You know? Alright, so we have to talk, everybody. I got banned on Snapchat. Okay, this is the first thing that we're going to talk about on this podcast. I got banned on Snapchat for prohibited drug content. I am a great kid and I would never do that. Why would I get banned? They banned little old me. What I do, Snapchat? You can show your Bahama Hawk double D big huge flotation device hammerhawks. You can send that to somebody, but when it comes to drugs, which they weren't even drugs, they were over the counter medication that I sent to people. I did nothing wrong, Snapchat. If I send my bush to somebody, I'm fine. But when it comes to that, I get banned, I'm the bad guy. Since I'm such a terrible person, I need to be banned immediately as soon as they see that. I appealed and they do not care, obviously. This is why Snapchat is the most retarded thing ever created, and I hate it so much. And that this all falls on Brady Lee. Everybody needs to blow up his Snapchat and say, "I hate you, Brady Lee." I'm kidding. I love you, Brady Lee. Mwah. I love you, Poppy. But it angers me so much because what did I do wrong to deserve a ban straight up? I should have got a warning. I got the warning before I got the ban. Let me off the hook, Snapchat. Get off my Bahama Hawk. What am I do wrong that I deserve a ban? I don't think I do nothing wrong. I really don't think so. I think they should focus more on the kids that are getting groomed on Snapchat by a 30-year-old man than oh my goodness, my terrible drug content that I sent to people. That was totally not drugs and just medication! I don't like Snapchat. Why do they do this? This will be the most calm podcast ever you know. You're a real one if you watch all this, because then you'll be a real fan. You better watch all this if you're listening right now. I already wasted 3 minutes of your time. How about that? Yeah. Also, if you want to be featured in one of these podcasts, let me know. We'll hop onto a Discord call and we can talk about why we should put all the furries in the world, dump them in gasoline and light it on fire. Yeah, that's a good topic. I think that would go viral. You know, there's nothing but quality over here at the Turgy Productions Podcast. I promised this podcast at the start of summer. It didn't turn out to be that way because there was some stuff going on, If you know, you know, but it's okay. But if you want to be featured in this amazing podcast with me and Levi, but of course I'm the one that has to start the first podcast since my husband doesn't love me enough to come on with me, but I guess that's fine, It's okay. We can play that game. We can play that later game in bed anyways. It's okay. I got the fluffy handcuffs, Levi. It's okay. I don't mean to cheat on Brady Lee. He's also awesome too. Don't get me wrong. But, it's awesome. But anyway, back to the Snapchat ban. Um, I think I'm gonna shoot my brains out in Roblox now because I got banned on Snapchat. So I think I'm actually gonna end it in Roblox. So what will I do? I don't know what I'll ever do. But the 30-year-old men on there are just perfectly fine. Even though the app recommendation age is 12 plus, I myself get banned for being such a terrible human being and posting a little funny little image. And how did I get banned from that? I don't know if you saw my story. You probably weren't even awake when I said it. I had a story had mentioned Brady Lee saying, "I want you booty butt naked on a pole with your thighs oiled up, slapping your thighs across my face and slapping a thong in my face as your big thighs slap across my face." I didn't get banned for that. They just deleted it in the morning, and I was like, "Yo, what?" I was taking my morning whiz and I was holding it, and I was like, "Yo, why I get banned for that?" Like, jeez. By the way, to hold it in the morning, I need like a crane because it's like 25. So, you get the point. mm. This podcast isn't as good because Levi isn't on it today because he has freaking nerd band camp. What a loser. Yeah, that's it about the Snapchat ban. Let's go to the next thing. I'm looking at my script right now, of course, because I'm a very organized person. Being left undelivered for more than 3 hours. Okay, let's talk about this in the most politest way we can. Why do you do this? If you do this, I do not like you. Open the door for you. Why do you do this? Why do I have to wait 3 hours for you to click a single button? I know! It's right there! I barely leave anybody opened or unopened for more than maybe an hour. And if I do, it's probably because I'm either sleeping or if I'm going through a suicidal phase. That's the only time. Only time I do that. The rest, no. No, absolutely not. I'm just too nice of a guy to do that. Why am I getting left undelivered? Why is this guy getting left undelivered for so many hours? Like, what did I do? Like, for real? Like, I don't know what I did to you, but like, gosh dang. I don't know. Maybe you busy? I don't know if you're busy more 10 hours, but whoa, I know you opened your phone then. I know you did. I know you did. I know you opened that phone during that time when you left me undelivered. I know you did. I know you did. So don't say, "Oh, I'm busy. Oh, what about the 15-minute break you get? Oh. It's just a button. And by the way, if you send me just freaking blank snaps, get off my Snapchat. I would rather have you send me a picture of your feet lathered in peanut butter with baby oil on it. Not even, screw that. Put that out the window. I'd rather have a fingernail than a wall pick. What did I do to deserve that wall pick? Like, we're having a wall pick contest? Alright. I'll put my schlong on the wall and then take a snap of it. How about that? I'll probably get banned again. Not because this guy. Oh, it's just. I don't like it. It's so gay, and I hate it, and it's terrible. Yeah, but being left undelivered for more than 3 hours is one of the worst feelings ever, especially when you want to talk to that person, even if they say they're busy. I get it. We all have lives. But more than 10 hours? Are you sure you didn't open that phone? I know I'm not 6'1" and blonde and, but maybe it's because I'm just too popular The word am I looking for? Um, too tall for everybody. Yep, I'm totally too tall for everybody. Ugh. Yeah, but that's one of the worst feelings ever. And then I hate it because it's also so annoying. I know you can hit a single button within 10 hours, so don't act like you can't. That's like going to Dollar General and asking to buy something, and then just not tapping your card. And just standing there for all day. And then you finally tap it when they're about to close. That's what it feels like. Because I'm the cash register, okay? You're trying to buy Zins because you're a freaking addict. You stand there and look at me all day, not putting your card down. But when I'm tired and I'm annoyed, oh, now you do it. Have a good day. That's what it feels like. It feels like that. I know you had all day to open a single thing. I, I am too nice of a person to leave anybody undelivered for more than 10 hours. If you, like, I can't stand it actually when it's like, too much. When there's too much snaps, it just annoys me. I have OCD, I need everything opened. I'm just, if you snap me, I bet I open it within the first 30 seconds during 2 p.m. in the day. I can bet you. I would bet you. Probably not now because I have two phones now. Because Snapchat banned my iPhone. I have another iPhone, so I have Snapchat on that iPhone. So now I have two phones. Yeah, I'm suffering from success right now. Um, but yeah, it sucks being left on the liver. That's why I feel like Snapchat is one of the biggest teenage drugs ever. It really corrupts your brain into thinking, oh, can we just go back to school and talk to people? Because this shit sucks. Waiting for somebody all day to say, hi, yeah, hi, how are you? If I wanted to be a drywall, I would have asked you to be a drywall. Okay? Like, I would rather get in my car, not my car. I don't know even how to drive. I'd rather get in a car and crash and into the ocean and drown painfully death. Painfully, yep, swim with the fishies. Then what was I gonna say again? Huh? Oh, dry responses. Yeah. Hi. Okay. Yeah. Brother, I know you can add another letter to that to make it seem more appealing. It feels like I'm talking to a brick wall with a thong on and a cowboy hat on. What? 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 I never text dry. I'm just a freak ball. Like, if you haven't seen my stories yet, then I'm like the least dry. I get the most non-dryer texter award of everything in the whole wide world because I'm not that dry. I'm not even a single bit dry when I text. Oh, but some of you listening to this right now, you know who you are. Yeah. How are you? Every day. Every day. It's like it's like AI. It's literally like AI. Like, brother, I know you have the extra time. You typed that already. You have the extra time to put more effort and to seem like you care a little bit more. Happy get better. But that's just my feeling on that part, Dry textures are the worst. Next thing on the podcast, my co-host Levi, he will be joining eventually. Probably on episode 2, I believe. I just need to start this so you guys get the feeling of what will be coming on this podcast. This podcast won't be like too short or too long. Some episodes we might go crazy with it. Some episodes we might end it with it. It's just, my God, we gotta. Me and Levi have very busy schedules because we're very handsome. We're both very tall. We both live in like 8,000 square feet mansions, and it's like he's on his private helicopter right now, and he couldn't come today, so unfortunately, it kind of sucked. But if you made it this far, make sure you if you made it this far, actually, snap me a picture of your fingernail. Yeah, that'll test the real ones out there. If you've been here for the 15 minutes, you're a real one. You probably nobody will be here, but it's okay. I like doing this. This is fun. But yeah, it's been awesome this summer. All right, let's keep going. So, as you know, I have very bad struggles getting in and out of eight my $8 million mansion. It's really hard being such a handsome 6'5" man who has like great looking eyes and great like great eyes. It's like really hard. It's really hard on me because I don't know what to do sometimes because sometimes I accidentally park my Lambo in my garage and it doesn't like my doors don't shut sometimes and it's like really hard, you know? It's really hard sometimes. I just had to get that out. The next thing on this podcast, Brady Lee. Now, I don't know if you don't know Brady Lee. He's a senior, okay, so most of you probably won't know him. But there was some insane lore behind this. It all started in academic support. And my uncle's, by the way. If you don't know my uncle, he's Mr. Malik. He's a math teacher. What a nerd. He is a pretty nerdy guy. But he's pretty cool too. But it's all started in Mr. Malik's, where I saw this kid. This kid kind of looked like, at first, he had a mop on his head. A blonde mop, indeed. And then, he got a buzz. And that's when around we switched to Miss Yates. And oh my goodness. If you made it this far into my podcast, and you know the lore behind Miss Yates, you are a legend. Oh my goodness. That was the best class ever in the history of GHS. Hands down, one of the go-to-this class ever. Most funnest and nonchalant classes you'll ever be in. You missed out if you weren't there. And no, it wasn't a sped class for you guys. I take extra credit classes. Actually, I take algebra too. We don't care. It's okay. Nobody's gonna care in 5 years. So who cares? Everybody runs their own race, buddy. Nobody's gonna care when you were in algebra 2 in ninth grade. In 5 years, when you're working at the McDonald's flipping burgers for your manager Eugene. Okay. Anyhow, Miss Yates was one of the best class ever. I'm gonna tell you everybody that was in that class, so you know the lore. It was me, Levi, Brady Lee, Vinny Covert, Emily, who else? Matthew Kresge. I know this class like the back of my hand. Colton. Who else was there? Okay, hold on. I gotta think of my memory. My memory. Oh wait. Okay. Oh, Jacoby, the other Brady. Okay, I'm thinking the one girl that sat at the table. I think that was about it. Best class you could have ever been in. All those people are freaking amazing. that I just listed. If you're watching this, you're amazing if I just listed your name. You're actually a legend if you know that class. That I made that class to what it was in. I carried that class because it was the best class ever. It was actually the best. I'm not gonna lie. It was actually the best. The things that I would do, I should have got sent to the principal office about like 50 times. What did I do? Threw a ball and something fell off the TV. Yeah, the flower. Ball knowledge, if you know that. Ooh. Oh, every day I'll just scream Miss Yates. Ha. Oh, the good old time. I sound like a little. I sound like a guy that used to sound like a high school jock, an old high school jock. Ugh, back in my day. But that class is awesome. Those volleyball sessions at the end of the year were so fun, especially when my monkeys were calling me home in the basement. If you know that, if you catch that one, holy crap, like, you're on the Neville level of Caleb ball knowledge because, oh my goodness, you know me like the back of your hand then. At that point, if you know that, the monkeys calling me home when we went outside to play volleyball. Ooh, you know ball if you know that. Um, Random stuff. Liberals. I think we should start a petition preventing people with blue hair or any different other blue haired of not working a regular job. You know, my friend, my co-host Levi Goodspeed, he's a good liberal to talk about. He doesn't like Donald J. Trump. But like, would we prefer Joe Biden? I hate politics, but I'm just saying. Can we really understand Joe Biden? But to be honest, I don't care about presidents. Throw anybody up there. They don't affect me. I'm just too cool. They don't affect me in the slightest, and I don't care who's up there. But I just need to make it clear that Levi Goodspeed is a liberal. I've been sipping on Coca-Cola this whole time because it's my stress relief. Ugh. If you're still here, you're an awesome sauce person. Okay. This was episode 1 of the Turgy Productions Podcast. It's not over yet. I'm going to give you a breakdown of probably what you'll see in the next couple episodes. I had to get some stuff out before. You know, this is just a sweet little taste. It's only going to be like 25 minutes long. If you watch this whole thing, you're a legend. But this will just be a ton of stuff getting off my chest, you know? I just love doing this. If I made you smile doing this, that's awesome. That's the whole plan of doing this. But yeah, what a great first start. I think that's it for the first episode of the Turgy Productions Podcast. I hope everybody enjoyed. It's a short episode today, just to get the introduction of the podcast, of course. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm sorry for the screaming. Show people this if they really care. I could not care less. But I'm glad. I'm glad I could talk. Alright, peeps. I'll see you in episode 2 with my liberal boyfriend, Levi Goodspeed. Peace out.